The generous Levite introducing Barnabas. Barnabas, meaning son of encouragement, was a pivotal figure in the early church. His name itself speaks volumes about his character and the role he played among the early Christians. He was a Levite from Cyprus, known for his generosity and unwavering faith. As a Levite, he was part of a tribe traditionally responsible for religious duties, which perhaps influenced his deep commitment to his faith. From the beginning, Barnabas stood out for his willingness to embrace new believers and support the growth of the Christian community. His open-hearted nature made him a beloved figure among the early Christians. His life exemplified compassion and a deep commitment to spreading the message of Jesus Christ. Barnabas was not just a preacher, but a doer, actively engaging in acts of charity and kindness. Barnabas's role extended far beyond his own actions. He was a leader who inspired others to follow in his footsteps, creating a ripple effect of goodness and faith. He possessed a remarkable ability to recognize potential in others and nurture their talents. This made him an invaluable mentor and guide within the early church. This quality would prove essential in his relationship with a young convert named Saul, who would later become known as the Apostle Paul. Barnabas saw in Saul what others could not, and his mentorship was crucial in Saul's transformation. Barnabas's mentorship and belief in Paul played a crucial role in shaping the future of Christianity. Together, they embarked on missionary journeys that would spread the teachings of Jesus far and wide, leaving an indelible mark on the history of the church. A bridge of trust. Barnabas's first encounter with Paul. The early church faced significant challenges, particularly in its acceptance of Saul. Saul, before his conversion, had been a fierce persecutor of Christians. Understandably, there was widespread fear and suspicion towards him even after his dramatic encounter with Christ on the road to Damascus. It was Barnabas who stepped forward, bridging the gap between Saul and the hesitant apostles. Recognizing the genuine transformation in Saul, Barnabas vouched for him, easing the anxieties of the disciples and facilitating Saul's integration into the Christian community. This act of courage and discernment demonstrated Barnabas's exceptional character and his commitment to fostering unity within the fledgling church. The Antioch connection nurturing Paul's ministry. The church in Antioch, a vibrant hub of early Christianity, was more than just a place of worship. It was a melting pot of cultures and ideas, a place where the seeds of the Christian faith were sown and nurtured. This dynamic environment became a significant setting for Barnabas and Saul's partnership. Their collaboration was not just a meeting of minds but a fusion of visions, aimed at spreading the teachings of Jesus. Barnabas, recognizing Saul's potential and passion, specifically sought him out in Tarsus. He invited Saul to join him in the burgeoning work at Antioch, believing that together they could achieve great things. This partnership proved incredibly fruitful. For an entire year they dedicated themselves to teaching and discipling new converts. Their efforts not only strengthened the growing church but also laid a strong foundation for future growth. It was in Antioch that the disciples were first called Christians, marking a pivotal moment in the development of Christian identity. This new name signified a distinct and growing community, united in their faith and mission. Barnabas and Saul played a key role in shaping the community in Antioch. Their collaborative ministry demonstrated the power of working together, and the importance of nurturing new believers. They were not just leaders but mentors and guides. This period of shared leadership and teaching laid the foundation for their future missionary journeys. The lessons learned and the bonds formed in Antioch would propel them forward as they carried the message of Christianity to new lands and peoples. Facing the Jerusalem Council, Barnabas's steadfast support. As the early church grappled with questions about the inclusion of Gentiles, tensions arose between Jewish and Gentile believers. This led to the Council of Jerusalem, a pivotal gathering to address these pressing issues. Barnabas, alongside Paul, stood firm in his conviction that salvation was available to all, regardless of their background. Their shared experiences, particularly their successful ministry among the Gentiles in Antioch, lent significant weight to their arguments. Barnabas's presence and support undoubtedly bolstered Paul's position, demonstrating the unity and shared vision they held. The outcome of the council, largely affirming the inclusion of Gentiles, stands as a testament to their courage and their commitment to a gospel message that transcended cultural and ethnic boundaries. The contention and separation, a regrettable turn of events. Despite their strong bond and shared commitment to the gospel, Barnabas and Paul eventually parted ways. A disagreement arose concerning John Mark, Barnabas's cousin, who had previously left their missionary journey. Paul's reluctance to take Mark along again, coupled with Barnabas's insistence on giving him another chance, led to a sharp disagreement. This separation, while regrettable, highlights the complexities of human relationships, even within the context of ministry. Both Barnabas and Paul remained committed to spreading the gospel, but their approaches and decisions sometimes differed. This event serves as a reminder that even the most dedicated individuals can have disagreements and that sometimes pursuing different paths can be the best course of action. Barnabas's enduring legacy, a champion of grace and growth. While Paul's missionary journeys and writings gained widespread recognition, Barnabas's contributions should not be underestimated. His legacy extends far beyond his partnership with Paul. Barnabas embodied the true spirit of Christian generosity and encouragement, playing a pivotal role in nurturing the early church. He was a bridge builder, a peacemaker, and a champion of grace. His willingness to embrace Paul, a former persecutor, demonstrated his extraordinary capacity for forgiveness and his belief in the transformative power of the gospel. Barnabas's example continues to inspire Christians today, reminding us of the importance of extending grace to others and investing in their spiritual growth. The unsung hero honoring Barnabas's impact. Barnabas, though often overshadowed by Paul's prominence, played an indispensable role in the early church. His contributions were not just limited to his partnership with Paul, but extended to the broader Christian community. Barnabas was known for his generosity, selling his own land to support the church and its mission. His unwavering support and encouragement were crucial in shaping Paul's ministry and extending the reach of the gospel. Barnabas's ability to see potential in others, especially in Paul, who was initially met with skepticism by the early Christians, showcases his remarkable discernment and faith. He stands as a testament to the power of mentorship, the importance of unity within the body of Christ, and the far-reaching impact of a life dedicated to serving others. Barnabas's efforts in fostering a spirit of collaboration and mutual support within the early church were instrumental in its growth and stability. Though history may not always remember his name alongside Paul's, Barnabas's legacy lives on in the countless lives he touched and the generations of Christians who continue to benefit from his faithfulness. His story is a beacon of hope and inspiration for those who work behind the scenes, reminding us that every act of kindness and support matters. His story serves as a powerful reminder that even the quietest acts of support and encouragement can have a profound impact on the course of history. Barnabas's life encourages us to look beyond the limelight and recognize the value of those who uplift and empower others, shaping the future in subtle yet significant ways.